At ground level, little is left of Mariupol. And in the bunkers beneath the city, conditions are getting worse. Hundreds of civilians and soldiers have held out here for weeks. Underground, the injured are kept alive with makeshift medical supplies, now running low, along with food and water. Breakthrough today, a ceasefire long enough to evacuate around 20 women and children. Fields in Ukraine's east, ploughed by Russian artillery. British intelligence says morale is likely low in Russian regiments beaten in the north, now merging into new fighting units to take Ukraine's east. In Kherson, occupied by Russia, the ruble will be introduced tomorrow, replacing the Ukrainian currency.
As Russian invasion of Ukraine continues, fears of the conflict spilling over the Ukrainian borders into other countries grows. Now, Sweden has claimed that a Russian reconnaissance plane briefly violated its airspace on Friday. In a statement, the Swedish Defense Ministry said, and I quote, "A Russian AN-30 propeller plane violated Swedish airspace on Friday evening. Its teams had followed the incident and photographed it. According to the ministry, the plane was flying east of Bornholm. It is a Danish island in the Baltic. Now, this was before it headed towards Swedish territory. This comes as the Scandinavian country ponders over a bid for NATO membership.
But I imagine just to have a room where somebody shows that they care and is listening is so important.
Уявляю, як це допомагає, коли є кімнати, де хтось слухає і показує, що
They must be in shock, and they must also, I know how trauma affects children, and so but I know that just having somebody show how much they matter, how much their voices matter, I know how healing that is for them.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi all set to embark on a trip to Europe. He will visit 3 countries, Germany, Denmark and France, and the 3-day trip will begin on the 2nd of May. This will be Indian Prime Minister's first visit abroad in the year 2022. The first stop, Berlin, where Prime Minister Modi will hold bilateral talks with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. The 2 leaders will also co-chair the 6th edition of the India-Germany Intergovernmental Consultations. Several other ministers from both sides will also participate in high-level talks. Prime Minister Modi will also interact with the Indian diaspora in Germany.
It's a race against time in Burkina Faso to save 8 miners trapped inside a mine. The operations started on the 21st of April. The miners are thought to be at a depth of 700 meters. The group includes 6 Burkinab, 1 Zambian and 1 Tanzanian. At least 4 mining companies are involved in the pumping work. The families, however, are beginning to lose hope given the slow pace of the operations.
Now we turn to China. 5 people have been rescued and taken to hospital for treatment after building collapse that took place on Friday in Changsha, the provincial capital of central China's Hunan province. 23 people are trapped and 39 remain missing. Chinese President Xi Jinping says every effort must be made to save lives, and he's ordered a full investigation into the cause of the incident. Rescue is underway. The accident happened around noon Friday in a residential building. Firefighters, medics, police and emergency management personnel were sent to the scene.
Guinea's military leader, Colonel Mamadi Doumbouya, announced a 39-month transition period before the country returns to civilian rule. The announcement was made during a speech broadcast on television on Saturday. Colonel Doumbouya added that the measure would be subject to the National Transitional Council acting as parliament.
לאט לאט להישמע בבקשה